Okay. We should be live. Everybody getting alerts? 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 Are you getting alerts?
Maybe.
You're maybe getting alerts?
Maybe. Sure I am.
Welcome back, Chad. We missed you.
Hey, missed you too.
Yeah. How was the motherland?
It was pretty good. Went and saw some covered bridges and did a few earth caches and some other stuff. But
Dude, you were like a couple hours away from my porch and you didn't get it.
more than a couple hours away. More like 3.5.
Yeah,
Well, going through Chicago, probably 4.5.
it's a couple. You big baby. Big baby.
I will get there one day.
No, you won't. And on that note, we are going to start this show. Craig, you ready? Craig, I can't hear you. You're on mute. We can hear you now.
That's because I've been setting up the phone lines, Scott. See, so now I'm right.
You gotta like learn to not. You're gonna forget to turn. I can't tell when that's off. You need to use the actual.
Okay. Scott, I'm ready, Scott. I'm ready.
Do you see the mic button? But by your
I got a lot of buttons in front of me.
Use that one. That one. All right, here we go. I didn't even test this out. In 3, we're going hot. 3, 2, 1.
You want to know how to find it. Seek it out when it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's 8:30, which means it's once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks, and please welcome our first co-host, C. Michelle.
G'day, mate.
And welcome to my virtual left, my other co-host. He's back, kids. Chaz, 427.
Howdy, y'all. It's time to talk going caching.
That's right, guys. Tonight's episode 828, recorded live on August 21st, 2000. Oh, August 28th.
That's 829.
Is it really 829? Oh my
Yes.
God, I'm wrong across the board here. 820, episode 829, recorded live on August 28th. I didn't change any of this. And I know why, because I'm in the wrong one.
Oh,
That's why I'm literally in the wrong one, going live. Okay, episode 829, recorded. I'm in the right one now.
A day late and $1 short.
August 20th, 2024 is Going Caching 101. Phone lines are now open, so give us a call, 808-468-7924. That's 808-GOT-SWAG. For you international callers, you can call us free via the web at callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. Now, what happened is that I had it on the last week's show because I was looking to make sure I had to copy and paste the intro for Chad and for Craig. And so when I was doing that, I didn't go back. And so I was stuck on the using attribute show notes instead of doing caching show notes. Now I'm there. That's what happened. Before we get to the show, guys, we got to talk about Patreon. Guys,
gotta pay those bills.
Gotta pay the bills, guys. It costs a lot of money to make this podcast work, and we really could use your help. There's 2 ways you can help us out. You go to PayPal, that's paypal.me/thegeocaching podcast, and you make that donation, or you join Patreon.
You get anything with that?
Yes, you do, Chad. You get extra audio, extra video only available to our Patreon members. You get stickers and coins and pat and pins. You get the patron only shows. You get the end of the year patron only giveaway show where we just give stuff away. You can't go wrong with that. It's the
Scott,
best.
do you know I'm a patron, don't you? You know I'm a patron. I've been a patron for many years. Yeah.
Have you?
Yes.
More. You're a host of the show.
No, I still am because I still support the show. The show's different to you two. Yeah, see, there you go.
You need to go down to the dollar patron. I think isn't that what you are, Chad?
I'm dollar patron, but I'm still patron.
Yeah. So, guys, you want to join us? You can help us. It's the other side of the paywall. Much more fun. Knowing you're helping the show, getting all the extra stuff that no one else gets to see, guys. So you want to join Patreon, you can. You go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the geocaching podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
And tonight we're sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook, made with genuine write in the rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go cache than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
And don't forget FTF Geocacher Magazine. That's right. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers with 6 issues a year. FTF offers practical advice, hints, tips, and cacher bios and milestones. Geocaching events, trails, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com. That's ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Maxo's Body Company. Maxo's Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Be Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Maxo's Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxodsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And Art and Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group, with adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL. If you have an idea for a shirt design and can't find it, then you've gone to the right place. Give them an opportunity to show you how they can enhance your geocaching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artandcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And by pattags.com for all your swag and pattag needs. Visit our website to get creative help, to trade our log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pattags. With over 50,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pattag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And by Geocaching Adventures LLC. Geocaching Adventures is a full-service travel agency specializing in creating the ultimate worldwide caching adventure for cachers and non-cachers alike. What could be better than having your geocaching bucket list vacation all planned and led by a traveling expert? Learn more by visiting them at geocachingadventuresllc.com. That's geocachingadventuresllc.com.
And caching with GeoGo, the geocaching app for Android that includes a Where-A-Go player, a trackable scanner, companion watch app, and county field finds databases. If you are an advanced geocacher, GeoGo helps you with powerful features like nearby cache notifications, optimized routes, offline mode, bulk TB logging, and much, much more. Learn more by visiting them at geogo.com. That's GEOOH-GO.com.
And as always, Chad, you can find links to our sponsors on our website or
in our show notes.
That is correct.
You just love that H, don't you, Scott?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna mimic it again in my pattags.com.
I have to find a fantastic sound for every time you say H. I will find it and it will be added to the show soundboard and it will become a staple. But until then, you get the bell. We do have some news here before we get to our actual show.
News.
How about CETO Season 2 is here, 2024. CETO Season 2, guys, running Sunday, September 1st through Saturday, November 30th. Get one between those dates to earn your souvenir. CETO, did you get CETO Season 1, Chad?
Of course I did. And I've got I've already signed up for CETO Season 2. I think she put it November 16th. So one of our listeners, Linda number 1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Craig, CETO?
Actually, I think I'm thinking about it now. I might have got it. I don't even know when the dates were, but I think I got it.
I think it was May to like something. I think it started in May or April.
Well, I know we don't have any CETOs really in New Jersey because it's like the cleanest state in the US. So I know that part.
I understand.
So
I understand.
Yeah. The Garden State.
I'm not judging. All right, we do have an email from Acme Wild Cachers, cacher from Wisconsin. He put me in my place. He says, I haven't written in a while, partly because I've been behind on shows, but this week got caught up and couldn't pass up the opportunity to remind you that Wisconsin does indeed have cacti. And if you remember, Craig. Last week we were talking
Oh.
about the cacti attribute, and I said there's no cacti in Wisconsin. Well,
Mhm.
he shut me down real quick. He says I can't speak to the area of the Ice Age Vista cache specifically since I've not made it over there yet, but I have definitely seen them elsewhere in the state.
Ooh.
And doing a little research, because I had to do research, I'm not going to let this fly and him talk with me without proving it. Wisconsin, Craig, has its
Mhm.
own native cactus.
There you go.
I just Googled it.
The prickly pear cactus.
Yeah,
The
the
prickly pear.
eastern prickly pear.
What?
As opposed to the
What is
western or
going on?
northern or southern.
It looks like the same prickly pear that we would get in Texas. So
Go figure.
Yeah. There you go.
Way to put me in my place. Well done, sir. I will.
that's news to me. I wouldn't have thought I would have had it.
Yeah. So I guess what are you gonna do? He got me, and I was wrong. I will admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. Okay, guys, phone lines are open tonight. You want to give us a call? You want to talk to the people who are putting the Going Caching together, the Going Caching crew. Let's welcome to the show, Jim and Andy. Hey guys, how are you?
Hey.
We've had you on the show before. You were on the show again. This is your final year for Going Caching. Welcome to the show. The show is called Going Caching 101 to talk about everything going caching. Guys, the phone lines are open. If you have a question for these guys, give us a call, 808-468-7924, 808-GOD-SWAG. You can ask them whatever you like. We've got the chat room as well, but if you want to talk to them, you can. All right, Andy and Jim, it is your show. What do you guys want to talk about? We can talk about what's going on, what's happening.
Well, first, we want to shout out to everyone. We see all the comments in the chat, and so hey back to everybody. This is going to be a fun year. We're excited, a little sad too. We feel it, but it's going to be a great year and a record crowd. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, speaking of a record crowd, I mean, right now I'm seeing, what is that, 812 will attends? Is that what it is? 812.
Wow.
Yeah, and we'll continue to pick them up as we go towards October. So definitely the largest going caching ever.
Really? Wow. That says something, I guess, right?
Yeah, we usually wind up somewhere around 700 plus or minus attendance. So we're gaining speed here on the will attends. So.
Well, Scott, I was thinking as well, because I'm one of them that I've never been to a going caching event at all before. And so I think this is your last year. And so that's what a lot of people are sort of saying, well, you know what, it's either now or never. So they're all getting to it, and rightly so as well, apparently, I've heard. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all the events. What day does it actually start? What day is best to get there, and how long do we go for, do you think?
Wednesday, October 2nd is our first kickoff event. So that's usually it's a package pickup that night, but it's Christmas Eve or Christmas morning to most of the people coming to Going Caching.
Right.
That's it's your first chance to get your hands on all the different things, and in a big group environment where you can actually sit down, get stuff out, look over everything. New people can be overwhelmed, but the room is also full of veterans that'll jump in and help you. And immediately the trading starts happening. The puzzle pieces all come out and start being put together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most if you've been to a package pickup, you usually stand in line, get your package, and move on. But this event, we at the end of the event every year, they have to blink the lights.
And I get booed.
I get
booed. I'm blinking the lights.
Everyone's having so much fun. It's actually, we have over 300 attended at that every year. So even the Wednesday night.
The Wednesday night one? Wow.
Yes.
It's mega sized.
Yeah, every one of our events is mega sized.
It's over.
Wow.
That's insanity.
So, but it's the whole crew has done a great job of presenting that as a big, it's almost like a reunion. Everybody gets together, forms their groups, starts, like Andy said, starts working on the puzzles and not just puzzle caches, but the other activities that we have, these things. And it's a great night. It's fun to be
Yeah, there's a thing we do at Going Caching too. That's the button match.
Mhm.
Talk about that. What is
Chad
that?
knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
So everybody who has purchased a package, any level, will receive one of these buttons. And somewhere in this crowd of people, you have a match.
Mhm.
And during the events on Friday night and Saturday, near our the Going Caching kind of hospitality tent, we have a wheel. So if you find your button match, you can come to the wheel during the hours it's open, and you spin the wheel, and you and your match both get the prize that it lands on.
Nice.
And we have
Nice.
every prize is pretty good, but then we have some really good prizes mixed in there too. So it's a lot of fun. And so that Wednesday night at package pickup, people will start yelling out. I remember the first year we did it, it was like, I need a pink mermaid with a blue border. And it's gotten to where we have to do so many designs. Now it can get really tricky.
Yeah.
But it's a great icebreaker. It's a great way to get up close with people and talk to them. And, you know, what's your button? Are you a match? Trade phone numbers. Let's meet up Saturday morning and spin the wheel. And
Yeah, and some people want to make a hobby out of being matchmakers. You know, they'll, oh, I know who's got your match. You know, and that's great. You know, it's just a good.
they're like the Yentl or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But it's a great icebreaker, and you never know. You may meet your new best friend.
We actually have a crew member who gets tasked with making 700 matching pairs of buttons and all the designs, or however many it is. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you have to be paying real close attention because you got that many iterations of
And these buttons are fairly small, so you have to get pretty up close and personal.
Hey, let me
say,
inspect your button.
Yours doesn't have the feather,
And I think every year she gets a little more evil in her designs. Like, I'm going to add in this tiny little thing right here that see if anybody notices.
And is she? I mean, obviously you're having record numbers. Is she preparing for that? Is she preparing for?
Yeah.
We feel prepared. We're
Yeah.
hoping everyone else is, but
on our crew communication page, everybody, they're jumping in. It's like we hit 800 will attends, and everybody's like, bring it on. So
that's good.
We'll see.
We do not talk about the G word, the giga thing, because that's not.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
It's not happening.
What do you need to be? I know a gig is 3,000, but what do you? Is it 5,000 or 3?
Well,
Three.
it's
Three.
It's
What do you need to hit to get
3,000
5,000, but you need 3,000.
to hit the
Will
gig?
attend.
That's a lot. That's a
Yeah.
tough. You know,
Yeah, they use like a simple multiplier. It's like each geonic is equal to 1.67
Yeah, something like
people. Like Andy and I, we're the Waysiders, so when we log,
We're two
it's
people,
one,
but
we're
one.
input two.
right.
So they figured that out. They have all this data. And,
Right.
they that's what they use. So 300 equals 500.
Right.
See, all of Going Caching's fun and games have always been predicated on the fact that we have this many people that show up. So now when we have this many more people,
Absolutely.
it's going to be a bit of a challenge. And Rome is a small southern town, so
I don't know what's going to hit them.
it's going to hit them. Yeah.
A lot of
Oh, yeah.
people there. I mean, what's your so 800? You figure you're going to have over 1,000. What's your average like last year and the year before?
We had 720 attended logs, so it was about 1,100 people.
Yeah. And 2019, of course, that was pre-COVID. That was our biggest year, and it was 733. So that's in our comfort zone. But I think we've got it handled. It's just going to be,
Excuse me. It's going to be a lot of
shoulders
and elbows coming through.
And parking. I can't imagine parking. Parking must be. Oh my God.
Are we doing a parade down Main Street?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a crowded street.
Yes, luckily it's called Broad Street for a reason,
Right.
And so that's right downtown, and the locals are all excited already.
And in fact, the local police officer that or helped us organize it last year. I emailed him and he was like, I'm all in. I love it. So
we love it when anybody, particularly the police, tell us how nice the geocachers are, you know, and that does mean a lot. And that's always been true. You know, we have other, you know, events and activities in Rome, and sometimes it could be a handful, but yeah, and knock on wood, all these years of going caching, we've not had issues. Everybody's had crazy fun, but very well behaved, and the police and businesses really appreciate that.
So all the new people coming need to pay attention and be their nice selves when they come this year. So,
all right. So
When it
let's.
comes,
Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, when it comes to the actual parade itself, firstly, I saw the parade on one of Joshua's long videos, like years ago, when you guys were doing the pirate. I think it was a pirate theme, and he was the pirate from what's that movie that the Goonies. And he was a pirate from the Goonies. Hey, you guys! And so I remember that video from years and years ago. Is there a particular theme for this year's parade, or has it been announced yet? Or I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the theme for going caching is detective story, and it's sort of based on 1940s film noir. You know, it was a dark and stormy night, and
The detectives and stuff like that. Yeah.
boy meets girl, falls in love, kills for her. You know, just kidding. That's how those film noir movies always go, it seems like. And then we sort of have an underlying theme that's where in Rome is Carmen Candiamo? So Carmen has shown up in Rome, and she knows it's the last year, and she's been going around and stealing past year's artifacts from going caching memorabilia. So you kind of have to, when the couple of the challenges are that you're, in air quotes, following her around to where she has been, and hoping to retrieve the artifacts back from her. And that'll culminate in the escape rooms.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
We don't want to give too much away on that. That's always a surprise until the first group gets out. But,
And once the first person does anything at going caching, the secret's out. So
the network is alive and well, man.
All right, so let's bring us to Thursday. So Thursday, October 3rd, which is the day after Wednesday, obviously.
that's
You've
the
got-
night of the parade.
That was for,
Thursday morning.
Thursday
sorry?
morning, we have the challenge kickoff.
yeah. You've got the
rolling-
Purloin Coin Caper Challenge.
Yes.
You've got package pickup at the Civic Center.
Yes.
And then at the night you have on Thursday night you have on the run flash mob.
Yes. I'm hoping there'll be criminals and detectives so they can kind of chase each other in the parade.
Yeah. Now back on the theme and the parade, but see, the theme is throughout everything. This, beginning Thursday morning, we are all about detectives and thieves and things. So we encourage costumes, and like Andy said, you can choose the good side or the bad. I'm sure we'll have a lot of Nick and Nora, the Thin Man thing from
Nick and Nora, my favorite detectives in the world.
The Sam Spade,
Scooby-Doo, Columbo, right. Nancy Drew, Hardy Boys, the moonlighting characters, the cash cards. I've seen everything. Yeah.
And the guys with the black and white striped shirts and the masks and everything. So yeah, it'll be fun. Whatever you want to do, it doesn't have to be the 40s, of course.
Right.
Just come and have fun with us. But it is a lot of fun if you dress the part.
Yeah. And of course, geocaching, the GCPC, we have our card. We did a card this year. I think we do it. We've done it like every other year. And I think we did our card. Oh, she's showing it.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody who's listening at work, I apologize, but she's got our card there. But the final one, yeah, we got it. So if you are collecting the cards, look for the GCPC one. It'll be there. Dude, that's awesome. Okay. And then what is the pub crawl? I'm seeing at night, Thursday night, there's a pub crawl from 8 to 11. It's a ticketed activity. I know Craig's all excited for the pub crawl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the tickets are almost sold out.
Yes.
Oh,
That is,
I'll tell you that.
that's just between us. But yeah, it's almost sold out. We haven't made an announcement yet on our cash page, but we will. In fact, the whole store is wrapping up August 31st. That's Saturday night.
Oh, it's quick. Yeah.
But I'm sure the pub crawl tickets aren't going to make it till then.
So what is it? What is a pub crawl? I mean, I know what a pub crawl is.
Okay. Well,
What
do
is
you have one of the tickets?
No, I don't.
Okay. This is a paid ticketed thing because we're limited. But 6, 7 different locations in Rome. One is our local brewery, but they will pour you like a 4-ounce taster of a beer and punch your passport,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can go to the next, or if you find something you like, hang out there. So all of the pubs will be slammed Thursday night with geocachers, and it'll be a fun night. We have the city is providing, they're like 8-man golf carts sort of, but they're going to be running a route.
They're called the Roman chariots.
Yes, Roman chariots. There's several of them, but they're running around between the downtown hotels and the pub stops, the crawl stops.
Because we don't advocate anybody driving unless they have a DV.
No.
Yeah, definitely. Designated drivers are awesome. But anyway, that's pretty much the pub crawl. That's just a fun night out, and and it's right after the parade, so you're still in costume. So it's a great fun night.
Chad, have you done the pub crawl?
Yeah, I've done it every time I've been there, and I have my ticket for this one, so we'll be doing the pub crawl.
And even if you don't have a ticket, feel free to go along. I mean, it's just a really good fun time.
Yeah. You don't need a ticket to ride the Roman chariots and stuff.
Right.
Stuff. Buy a beverage of your choice, and we also have Newbie's Winery. That's on Broad Street, and they're serving a local made wine that is
nice.
It's
pretty good.
Amazing.
It's really good. They do wine slushies there, which are the bomb. So like that right there. And then Alibi is also on the list. So
anyway,
that was a favorite last year.
That's a fun night, and we at the same time for those that aren't interested in a pub crawl, the Rome Little Theater is having a presentation of.
It's called The Play Gone Wrong. And it's a murder mystery comedy that is hilarious. And it's a geocacher only performance that Thursday night.
Wow, really?
And we'd hope to have had the link for tickets up by now, but they're testing out a new ticketing system and they're still trying to work out the bugs. But we will make an announcement as soon as those are available. And that's in the historic DeSoto Theater, which was actually the first theater in the South built for talking movies. It beat the Fox Theater by a couple months in Atlanta.
Wow.
Yes, it's just a great venue. So there's that going on, and the pub crawl, and the play will end in time for you to participate in the pub crawl. So some people like to do both.
Oh, wow.
It'll be really fun.
So that's pretty much Thursday.
Right.
That's Thursday. That's a packed Thursday right there. We get to Friday, October 4th.
Well, let's go back. Can we go back to Thursday morning? Because we didn't mention it and we don't really have it on the schedule, but we do plan that Thursday morning in the Civic Center to host a small workshop for new people. See, the thing with going caching, a lot of times people will tell you their first year was their learning year.
Yep.
And then the second year they had it down. So with so many new people coming, we thought we would maybe give them a little bit of a hand by having a workshop where we can explain the trading card challenge a little more. We can explain the coin challenge and some of the other intricacies of the event and how to work them all into your schedule.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was lucky my first time I went with a crew that was well versed in it. So I was educated early on.
On the fly.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. We are doing the trying to help people since there is no learning here, get you going. But the best advice really is to if somebody comes up and offers a little help or come with us, take them up on it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So many people have said, come to us each year and say, "This is my friend so," and we met at Going Caching, 8 years ago.
Right.
And so they hook up every year. So you're going to meet some really cool people, and they're going to help you.
Yeah,
So,
and if you don't know what's going on, ask someone there.
Exactly.
We're more than willing to help out and help you learn how to do whatever you're interested in.
Well, Craig, are you meeting up with a crew or are you going solo?
I don't know yet, Scott. I'm going solo to begin with. To begin with, I'll be solo, but I believe Josh is actually turning up as well, either Thursday or Friday. He'll be turning up. So, but I'll be there hopefully from Tuesday. I plan to be there, so early than the events. So, yeah.
I can't imagine Josh would miss the parade.
You can hook up with Rick and myself. So I'm not going with the big California group. So
you're not going with the California group, Chad?
Well, I will probably do a lot of work with them on some of the days, but it's not. I'm not directly hooked up with them this year. So I'm going with a friend of mine, Bible Man Rick, and then Craig's more than welcome to come along. Josh too, if he gets in there. But yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Well, me being my background, 20 plus years in policing itself, I'm looking forward to actually getting dressed up in the stripes, just saying. So there's a little hint for everyone out there. I've got to get myself some of those black and white pajamas. And I
actually looked at a Pink Panther costume, and then I thought I might get too hot in that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you those stripes better be short sleeve.
So because the chain around your leg now, and you'll be.
It gets hot.
Oh well, I'm on my second marriage, so it's kind of the same thing. But anyway.
She's not listening.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to Friday. Friday, right? We're on Friday now. Friday morning, we got the package pickup again at the store at Ridge Ferry Park.
Right. We do try. Yeah, we know everybody can't come, Wednesday night, so we do have multiple package pickups. So with that going on, there's not an event Friday morning, but by this time, a lot of the activities are now rolling. We've got the cash card puzzle or the trading card puzzle going on, and that's where when you've gotten these packs of cards, each pack has a puzzle piece, and you put that together, and there's a little puzzle to solve, and that will then give you a location to go. And there, the coin is always a puzzle piece. Mm-hmm. So you just have to have access to a coin. So if you have a group of 8 and somebody has the coin, you're good. Every person does not have to have the chip. Mm-hmm. But you'll use it to access. It's always some type of box, and the crew does an amazing job decorating these things up to fit the team themes. But you access that and stamp your
there's character cards,
and that becomes your ticket into the escape rooms, and those are on the stage at Ridge Ferry Park.
And the escape rooms are from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Right.
Yeah, they're opening on Friday, and then there'll be Saturday as well.
Yeah, for new people, I can tell them that we have the custom cash cards where each geocacher or like the geocaching podcast got their card. And we have 424 cards in the series this year. And what we will do is we will take all those cards and then we will make little random packs of cards. And those are in the packages and also available to buy separately in the store. And they're like baseball card packs, minus the bubble gum. There's no bubble gum in there. But we do occasionally put little prize coupons so you can, get a coupon to win a prize. There's a puzzle piece in every one. There's a character card in every one. And then there's the random geocaching cards for the people that want to collect the whole set of 424.
Wow.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy this year. So there's been some curiosity among new people, new to going caching, of the difference between the custom cache cards and then the trading card packs. So I just kind of wanted to identify that. But the puzzle pieces and the character cards work together, where you can find out where to go, get the stamps for the character cards, and then be able to access the escape rooms.
Right. And another thing too, back on the teamwork, it'd be like if we were all of us here were in a group together, and Scott has 2 or 3 pieces of the puzzle, and Chaz has some, and, you know, and all of us, and we work together, and we all said we can put this together and then take off and go to these different locations downtown and do all the things. So just want to make that clear for new people that you personally, individually, do not have to
have all 14 pieces. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Usually, you get together with a group of people, say, when with the California group, we would typically be there 6, 7, 8 people, and we take all of our cards. I would suggest buying extra packs. By the way, I bought an extra set of 10 on top of the ones that you get with it. I think I might. After I heard that we got 400, I might buy another extra set of 10 packs. But yeah, and you throw them all in the pile together, and you start sorting through them, and you figure out which ones that you're missing and which ones you have lots of extras of, and you send people out to go trade those cards to get the ones that you need, and also you're giving the opportunity to give the ones that other people need to them.
Mm-hmm.
So we talk about trading cards and packs and packages pickups. Is it too late? Is it too late as we record this now for cards or packages, etc.?
It's too late to have a custom card made. We had to cut that off because all of the printing, and everything. But like I mentioned a little earlier, August 31st will be our cutoff for packages, trading card sales. There'll be an extremely limited amount available on site, if any, really, because as you can imagine, with the huge increase of will attends, there's the sales of cards is increased to the point where we can only make so many packs. In a couple of weeks, we will have the crew will show up at our house, and beginning Saturday morning, we will march around room to room, and we're physically making up these random packs of 10 cards, a puzzle piece, and putting these in. So it's manual work, putting this together. There's, over the course of the weekend, we're figuring we're going to do
9,000 packs of cards.
If we're fingers crossed, if we're lucky and work till 2 a.m. every.
It's the craziest thing, and people are like on every inch of the ground floor of our house, sorting and counting and stuffing and.
But anyway, we have fun doing it. But I guess I'm saying that does limit us to a point. It's not infinite. So that is why August 31st, we're really going to have to cut it off, and that is going to be it. But that's it on the trading card packs in the game. We also have, I don't know how many adventure labs that are going to light up. Of course, geocaching. We'll be publishing a few puzzles pretty soon, so people can start to work on them, and a lot of just fun geocaching in Rome. We tend to take up most of the ones that were, particularly the themed ones from last year. So that opens up new areas for new caches to publish. And what else Friday? The coin challenge.
People are still doing the coin challenge.
And of course, all of this leads to the big thing Friday night, which is
I'm so excited for this year.
We show up at the park. At Ridge Ferry Park, the venue for the mega. There's a big outdoor stage, plenty of room. If you want to bring your own chairs, that's great. We have some folding chairs that'll be in the park. And we always put on a play that helps tell the story that you're already learning about in the coin challenge, in the trading card puzzle, and of course this year again 1940s. Where's Carmen? Candy Ammo.
Candy Amo.
I hope everybody gets the San Diego Candy Ammo.
But then she will tell you it's Candy Amo.
So the play and it's we have I wanted to mention we have 14 lackeys coming this year.
Yeah, I saw that's
14
crazy.
HQ
Wow.
That is absolutely crazy.
including the president of Brian is
And
coming.
Jennifer,
And Jennifer,
just
the
under
vice
him.
president.
And then Sean Boots is coming
Sean
back
Boots.
again for his
Chief engineer.
third time. So, yeah.
So I hope everybody that remembers him from 2019, he played our Captain Claw, which was really, Captain Hook Disney character. He played Captain Claw and stole the show. So,
Oh, yeah.
So
Definitely.
he's going to be in the play Friday night. We've got several other lackeys that are going to be in it. We've got a super fun opener that I know everybody's going to love. And but that's we have the event starts at 6. Vendors will be there, food trucks.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a good time to unwind a little bit. And the play starts at 8 o'clock. And we want it to be dark. And
It's funny.
it's
The
just-
show is
yeah,
so funny.
we promise you'll laugh. You'll either laugh with us or you'll laugh at us. But,
Right. And the
Maybe,
most
maybe a little bit of both.
right. And the most interesting geocacher in the world.
he will be here again.
I
Oh,
saw someone
Oh.
mentioned him in the chat room. He'll be here again.
Yeah.
And
I didn't think Scott was going.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
wah, wah.
See, I'm a newbie. I haven't been yet. I'm so looking forward
The
to it.
most interesting geocacher. Talk about stealing the show. Every year, he's probably the most important or most appreciated character by the audience. He has one line, and it's the same every year.
exactly.
But he nails it. He is the most interesting geocacher. We love him.
that's awesome.
So anyway, next thing you know, that's the show wraps up around 10 o'clock, and by this time you're exhausted and ready to get some rest for the mega event Saturday morning.
For the
Yes.
mega event Saturday morning.
Yes.
In the
Okay.
same location as the Friday night.
Yes.
But just backing
Yeah.
back to the Friday night as well, you said before there's food trucks, etc. More importantly, are there drink trucks or do you use it BYO?
There's
you can't
not.
drink.
There are in close proximity to the parks.
Mhm.
There are plenty of places
Oh,
for.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
It-
Perfect.
there are certain restrictions with the parks, and also it just creates a whole Saturday night. We haven't gotten to that yet, but the Saturday night party, we have bar service in the
there we
venue
go.
and everything.
Yeah.
But that's a private
Facility and not a city park.
and they're licensed and everything, and so we are not.
Mhm.
And it would create a different
Atmosphere.
situation.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Administratively, it's a whole
Right,
other
right.
thing.
But
Mhm.
the cash, we'd all be fine, of course, but it's just administrative difficulties.
Okay, so let's,
And
let's
As
go-
geocachers, we don't need that. We don't need that to actually have a good time and laugh. So
No.
there you go. Exactly. But I'm just asking. I ask all these questions because I'm the newbie. So there you go.
That's awesome.
Good. Yeah. Well, bring them on.
So we get that brings us to Saturday, which is the actual mega event. In the morning, Going Caching 2024 Detective Story mega event begins from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. 9 a.m. also has the package pickup at Ridge Ferry Park. And then from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., escape room activities, part of the trading card adventures, much like Friday was. We've talked about that. From 9 a.m. to 3:30, the vendor booths open. Who are your vendors this year?
We've got Oak Coins, Space Coast geocachers, who have been with us every single year since the very first one.
Yeah, they're good people. Absolutely.
Yeah. Logwork is coming this year.
Oh, hey, nice.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cache Crate,
Nice.
Art Crafted.
Art of Crafted, Dave. Another one.
One of our other sponsors, Practical Geocacher,
I know.
won't be there as a booth, but he and Beth have sent things ahead of time.
He loves to do that. Yes, he
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Yes.
organizes some things for us.
Yes.
And then the Georgia Geocaching Association will have a Geocaching 101 tent and prizes. And they also sponsor the bingo card activity. I read them.
No, it's the card.
I'm talking about it.
I know.
Oh, the bingo card. Yeah. So this is last year's bingo card.
Oh,
Mhm.
bingo card looks like a geocaching bingo card.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
You've
the
all seen
typical
those, yes.
geocaching, but this one you after you get it filled out, you turn it in. The instructions are on the back at the Georgia Geocachers booth, and then they will draw for some prizes
Oh, nice.
at the end of the day.
Everyone loves the geocaching bingo,
Mhm.
man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another great way to meet people.
Right.
I was going to say the exact thing. It's one of those ways whereby you walk around and just speak to random people saying, "Hey, can you fill in one of my little boxes, please?"
Right.
Right.
And then you get to see what type of geocacher that person is. I mean, if that person can fill in a box that say 10,000 plus finds, you go, "Oh, hang on, you've been doing this for a while," and then
Right.
you tell me some of your stories and blah blah blah. So yeah, everyone loves the bingo. Everyone. Loves it.
Great. And everybody can participate, which is awesome.
Hmm.
And the Rome Tourism Center will be there with their tourism bus. And they also do a pet station, doggy station. So water and things, treats for the dogs.
Nice.
And they're also the place that will, when you fill your passport, the GeoCoin Challenge passport.
And again, backing up, that's it starts the event
Thursday morning.
Yeah, but you don't have to be present. You can pick it up whenever you get here.
Right. There's a passport in every paid package,
Mhm.
but that's where you go to their bus to turn it in, and they'll give you. This year we have a coin and a path tag, so it's a multi-level thing depending on how many caches you go and find, whether you earn the coin, the path tag, or both.
Mhm.
And then also we will have a booth again like we did last year, which will be for Going Caching 101 to answer any questions. It's going to be the Going Caching help tent. And we have our volunteer crew member. She helps run that up. And then Gear Guru, Jeff Caulfield, who is the Going Caching trading card king.
Yeah.
Also helping with that.
Nice.
He also happens to be a lackey. And the other fun thing we have on Saturday is the path tag stringer that a lot of people that are new might not be aware of. But we have the booth, and Albedo 039 mans it, and he does chains. And what it is if you put a path tag on the chain, you get a ticket to win it once it's all full.
Oh, wow.
Plans to have, you would not believe these chains. They're insane with hundreds and hundreds of path tags on there. And this year, Mike from pathtags.com is coming, and he's going to hang out some in the path tag booth, and then is offering up some fun starter kits for our prize hour when we do it. So that's a fun thing. So if you have a personal tag, remember to bring that and make sure to put it on one of the chains. And if you're lucky enough, you might win that whole chain.
That's crazy.
That's some serious bling bling.
Yes, definitely.
Wow. Nice.
You
All right.
can be overweight if you fly home.
I was going to say.
Exactly.
I know, I feel like we should have UPS there to like fly some stuff for people.
During the lunchtime hours, you're gonna have food trucks in the park.
Mhm.
At 3:45 p.m., the mega group photo. Is that in the park?
Yes.
Doesn't say where it is. I'm assuming
It's right there in the
Yeah,
park.
we do it right at the stage. We keep talking about the stage, but it will be, that's our performance venue Friday night. So it's set. It always looks cool. It makes a great backdrop. So we just have the crowd, group up in front of the stage with that in the background. Take a photo.
From 4 to 5, announcements, awards, and prizes. And then from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., the Gumshoe Ball, a costume soiree, which it will be an event. It's not published yet.
It's a fun time. We're actually going to be in a historic hotel that's on Broad Street. Broad and Fifth is the venue space, but it's in the old Forest Hotel.
Okay.
It's 2 big ballrooms that sit next to each other. We have a DJ. There'll be cash bar. We'll have a silent auction where it's going to be a big silent auction this year, selling off. We've been in the going caching storage units,
No, no.
pulling out mementos and fun things. So I feel like a lot of going caching this year, we talked about the theme earlier, but it really kind of is going to be a trip down memory lane. A lot of past year things, icons, ideas, themes, whatever, are going to make a reappearance in some form or fashion, either in the puzzles or the challenges and things.
Nice.
See, I see myself when I go, I'll be there, and all these people will look back and go, "Oh, remember that," and I'll be there getting more FOMO, thinking to myself, "Where was I that year? Where was I that year? Where was I that year?"
Then we will have met our goal.
That's right.
Exactly.
How can we trip up Craig this year?
Yeah. It's
Give him the
plenty of
most
ways.
FOMO ever. It's like, dude, you should have been coming every year.
So this is an actual dance, correct? Is that what this is? It's a dance.
It is.
Okay.
And it's a party. People sit around and visit, and it's a great time to kind of chill out after you've been caching all day and running around town. So it's just a big party. We usually have a big screen set up where our photographer, one of our crew members, takes photos from throughout the week and then condenses them into a slideshow that will play. And so it's really fun because we don't get to go out and see what's happening at the caches or challenge locations or other events as much. And then watch the slideshow and you can see everybody out on the trails or around town. And it's really fun.
So I'm going to have to bring my black and white striped pajamas, and now I've got to bring my dancing shoes as well. Like, this is insane. I can cut a rug with the best of them. Don't you worry about that.
Chad,
I will not be on the dance floor. I will be sitting down with a beverage, watching the pictures
and a camera.
And
filming
That's
Craig.
true. Yeah. I was going to say.
I'll get a camera on Craig. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to dance with that ball and chain, though.
Oh no, I've danced with plenty of ball and chains in my life. So there you go.
I was thinking if he comes in his striped pajamas,
I just keep setting him up.
Yeah, it's really easy. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, he needs his dancing slippers to come in his pajamas.
But anyway, that's a fun night, and it's a fun night to celebrate because you've come and you've been working hard, solving all this stuff, and hopefully everyone has succeeded, and it's a great night.
And putting little things of Kleenex in everybody's package this year, so they can cry. Sitting there that night. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot. I know the crew is really gonna be crying. So.
And then we get to Sunday, October 6th, from 9 to 10:30, the final curtain call, a farewell event. I'm assuming that is at the park. I'm assuming
it is. It's back at the park under the big tent where we've got the biggest tent we could find this year.
Yeah, I got even I was like, how big of a tent can you bring to the park? So
but there'll be a seating. Of course, that'll be first come first serve. Unless you bring, you might want to bring your own chair, but we have tons of chairs under the big tent, and now that will be the tearjerker moment. That's the fond farewell, and but we always have traditionally you get a lackey. And but I think Brian is gonna
we're gonna
speak with to the crowd.
And we've asked your guru Jeff Caulfield, because I have to say Jeff has been a going caching goer person for many years, even before he was a lackey, and he's also on our crew, and we would really like to give him the mic Sunday morning because he's got a lot of great memories of going caching. And then he can also introduce Brian, and then Brian's going to say a few words as well. So
Mhm.
Amazing. So how many years have you guys been actually at it for now in total?
this is the 14th of
Yeah,
going
we-
caching.
14th year.
2010 was the very first year.
Mhm.
And that first year, it was a Georgia Geocachers Association event. They do a monthly event.
Mhm.
And we helped. They wanted to make it the biggest one they had, and we were going to do it in Savannah, Georgia. So we did, and it was the biggest. And we weren't quite mega, because back then you had to get mega status, you had to physically send in your logbook with 500 names on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the second year, 2011, we did it again, and we did get mega status.
Mhm.
And we've been, since 2011, we've been mega. But the only year we skipped, of course, was
2020.
2020.
Well, the only reason why I ask is because recently there was the New Jersey Mega, and it celebrated its 10th year. So it had 10 years, the New Jersey one. And they've said the whole time, 10 years, this is this, we're done. And then they brought up at the end of this one, oh, by the way, we're going to have a block party next year instead. So I'm just putting it out there. I don't know anything. I'm just asking the questions, but that's what they said. So
Well, we can give you a definitive answer.
We will not be having a block.
There you go. You heard it here first, people. This is it. This is the last
it.
chance. The very, very last chance.
With going caching being in October, we're one of the last, if not the very last, mega in North America every year.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of opportunities for people to go to and enjoy, other mega events that will be block parties. So we don't feel like we're depriving, the public over the icon. But so we chose when that came out, we got the crew, and we all it's pretty much unanimous agreed. Well, if we're saying this is it, this is it. Right.
Mhm. And so that's one thing I want to bring up or ask you guys is that, like, has anyone said, hey, can I take it over? Can I keep it going?
If anybody saw actually did,
No, I was just curious if anyone
would
said,
be
like, hey, like, we really like to
just-
keep going. Is it possible? Or
we were talking about the starting off in Savannah and so forth, and so many of the crew have been with us since the very beginning. It is a family, then that's never ending.
Mhm.
But I think we've always felt like, and it's when Andy and I first began to talk about maybe it's time to wrap it up. We didn't want to keep trudging along and then have crew members start to decide, well, it's time for them to leave and dwindle.
Mhm.
So once we had our crew meeting and talked about it, we all agreed, let's go out on, with a bang, put everything in it as we do every year, and then call it. It'll be
right.
We'll wrap it up.
And the truth is, the crew is like a family. Like I said, we've been together this whole time. It's this great mix of different skill sets, personalities, and we're so synergistic. Like, it just works in the combination that we have.
Mhm.
And I'm not sure it actually works as magically if you change that combination.
If we're talking about, 40 people?
40 people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, it's,
wow.
it's, I mean, it's not just like 6 or 7. I mean, we're 40, our crew is 40 strong. And that's we have core volunteers on top of that perform,
Mhm.
very important duties during the event and everything. And if anyone wants to know, we were going to mention volunteers.
The volunteer sign up will be coming out very soon, in the next week or so.
And that's online.
We'll make an announcement.
But again, the crew, that 40, no one was interested, and we all felt like let's end it instead of have it become something that's too different, from what it's been.
Exactly. End it with a big bang. I like that, Scott. That's good.
Are there any features or activities planned this year that weren't on the previous years? Anything different? Anything, or is it pretty much?
I feel like every year we change up the theme.
Oh, but
so
aside
that-
from the theme, yes, of course.
So we sort of have like a loose formula we follow. That through experimentation over the years, we found this works ideally for us and what everyone can do when they're here for the week. But I think mixing up the theme kind of makes everything new and different every year more than anything. So
Okay.
I think the Friday night show, I've got to say, is going to showcase more just some really fun things. I think this year, just do not miss the Friday night play.
Mhm.
I don't care how tempting that last cache somewhere is going to be.
Yeah,
Don't-
no.
You
Just-
don't,
Yeah,
There's
never
going to
wanna
be
miss
some
that.
fun stuff
and
in
you
that in
definitely
the
you
show
don't want
Friday
to be
night.
late. Don't miss the opening scene. We'll just put
Yeah,
it.
the
That
opening-
is it's a secret for now, but it's going to be a
Right.
showstopper.
And we have
And,
a couple of secret people that show up to do a song or two at the radio
That's true,
station
yeah.
that are
Oh, nice.
going to be very entertaining.
Yeah, this whole thing takes place in a 1940s radio station. So
Radio. Nice.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yep. So-
And the radio station does one of those murder mystery hours. But then there's going to be a real murder mixed in with the murder mystery. So you are going to have real life detectives coming up and having to deal with the detectives that play detectives on the radio.
and the crooks that'll be there as well. So
Yes, we have the
we've got our villains.
the crooks, and then we have special entertainment, and it's just
We're excited.
yeah, we've just been laughing our heads off. And Jim writes the script, but he runs everything past me, and he knows that if I'm over there cracking up and in tears, and he's got it. It's good because
Well, if I can make her laugh, I know we're golden. The crowd will go. If she just grins, okay, this is a good.
But he's been letting me make up names for people, and I've had the best time just naming characters. So
The chat room wants to know what mega events are you planning on attending now that you have time to actually attend mega events?
like
question.
all of them,
Yes.
I want to do all the megas.
We love Geo Woodstock, and that works out. We've
Right, we've tried to go
didn't
to
get
that.
to go when it was in Canada
Right.
years ago, but most of the time we do get to attend that. But come July, we're shut down, and so we're looking forward to the freedom of hitting a lot of the ones that have been on our target.
But we do go to Midwest Geo Bash.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just
Make it a point to go that is
That's
so
fun.
much fun, and
Mhm.
we love the organizers. They do such a great job, and I feel like there's almost sometimes like little parallels between Bash and us
Mhm.
as far as how the community gets involved and how there's almost a subculture of people or cashers that attend those events, and it's so well organized and has so many different things to do.
Mhm.
That right now is a not miss for us, but we do plan to
Um,
go to a bunch of others next year.
Yeah, the Allegheny State Park event, which
Mhm.
I know there's some controversy back in there somewhere, but it's still going
Wanna
to
go to
be
that.
a great event, and it's like the week before
Woodstock.
Woodstock, so we're trying to plan the
A route.
Yes.
because we're
Greg likes his routes.
from real
I do.
jobs. We're retired now, so
Right.
so we can
Yeah,
hit the road and have a lot of fun.
we're going to try and hit up Bamarama.
Yeah,
in
Oh
February.
yeah.
Oh,
those
nice.
guys are doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
went this year. to Bamarama, and yeah, they did a fabulous job down there, and the weather is perfect down there at that time of the
Oh,
year.
yeah.
Mhm.
In
A
the
lot of
January
good
temperature.
casting in
That's
that
beginning
area.
of the
It's
year,
great,
isn't it?
so.
That's
Yeah,
like
it's a ve-
February, isn't it?
It's February, so one of the first ones. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
brilliant.
the weather difference from like we're in Northwest Georgia, and they're down there on the Gulf, and yeah,
Mhm.
we're ready for some sun and warmth.
Oh,
Mhm.
But yeah, there's and just whatever's on the list, and who knows, we may even do some international
Mhm.
travel at some point.
Must be nice. Must be nice to be retired.
It is.
It's amazing and awesome. The thing is, I am so busy now, retired. I literally do not know how I had a job. like how I made it through any kind of like regular schedule, work all day, and then do all this stuff. So, but at least now all this stuff is the things I'm like, this is what I want to do. But
That's awesome.
I am never bored, ever.
That's good.
Just to let you know, talk about international ones as well. In January, the end of January next year, there's a one in Sydney, and it's a GeoQuest. It's a mega event in Sydney, but it's directly in the middle of Sydney. So it's perfect for those people who can fly in, stay in the middle of Sydney, do your caching, meet everyone else is there, and then fly home from there too. So yeah, there you go. Middle of Sydney. Scott, you didn't know that one, did you? January, beginning of January.
Beginning of
That'd be
January.
Yeah, definitely.
Gee, how much is a plane ticket to Sydney?
And
No,
we've
well,
got
it
several
depends.
Australian friends that come going caching
Mhm.
every year, so
Mhm.
it'd
Right.
be great to go see them.
Exactly.
I can imagine what a ticket to Sydney, Australia costs.
I've been several times, Scott. Several times.
know.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, that's my bucket list is Australia.
Yeah.
Actually.
No,
Believe it or not, that's actually on my bucket list.
yeah, I need to
I
get
will
a
get there.
I need to get a cache in Australia.
It may not be in
So,
2025, but I'll get
yeah,
there.
I don't think I'll make it there in 2025, but
That is on the bucket list. Okay, sorry. Andy and Jim, you guys are the best. We've had you on many
Mhm.
times. I appreciate you so much. You do a lot for the show and supporting us, and we appreciate you. Thank you for coming on again. I am sorry I can't be there. There's no way I can get there. Trust me, I tried.
Okay, I'm just gonna drive up and kidnap Jesse and drag it back. So,
I tried
yeah,
to get there. I cannot get there.
send Jessie down. She's a puzzler.
It's a
but
horrible.
we did have
horrible
a really good time catching up with Scott and Jesse at Midwest to Go Bash.
Yes, it was so good to see you. It was so good. I
And
was
thank you
surprised. I
for-
wasn't expecting. I'm like, oh my God.
I
Guys, for the
know.
record, Andy literally, hand to God, middle of the street, middle of a road, hugged me. This woman just hugged me. I'm like, hi. And she's like, it's Andy. I'm like, hi. I'm like, it's like literally in the middle of a road at a crosswalk. Like,
I was so happy to see you guys.
Southern hospitality.
then she told me who she
That's
was.
right.
I'm like, going caching. I'm like, oh my God. Andy.
But we want to thank you guys so much too for your support. It's been great. It's been fun having you guys at the event, and thank you for all the nice things you say about us, and it really does mean a lot.
Oh, of course, absolutely. I've heard it's an amazing event. Chad,
Yeah.
boasts about it
It's,
every
it's
time.
you
he
know
goes to
my favorite event, and it's breaking my heart that's going away, but I understand. But yeah,
Yeah. So thank you guys for coming on the show. Good luck with the event. I hope it's amazing. I'm so sorry. I cannot be there. I tried my hardest to try and work it in, even for a day, and it just wasn't happening. So I appreciate you guys coming on the show. Thank you so much. You guys stick around, okay? Don't go
Okay.
anywhere. Do not leave. Do not sign off. Stay on.
Okay.
I'm going to take you off the stage. Chad,
sir.
next week.
Next week.
It's September. I'm trying to wrap my
Already.
brain around this. Next week is September.
Yes.
God, where'd the year go, man? Where did the year go? Next week is September. That means it is a Casher Coffee show.
That's
My
right.
first one. My first.
Is this
one,
your first
Scott.
one, Craig?
Well, my first one on here. Not my first one. I've called in before.
I know
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah. I'll be a
You used to
first
call him when
time
you lived in Australia. You'd call him during
Yeah.
lunch.
because it's my lunch break in Australia. I was sitting in the police car having my lunch, and I'd be on the phone to you guys. So there you go. Yes. Fond
All those
memories.
years
Scott,
ago,
fond memories.
many moons ago, and you lived in
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Casher Coffee time next week, guys. So, guys, give us a call. We guys, you don't know, I've got Craig working the call screens. You guys didn't call this week. Next
Yeah,
week,
I'm on the
we
phones.
get to talk to just him. Be fun.
Yeah.
I got to get him
Oh.
all set to go. So by the time we have a one-up-me contest, he's all set and rocking and knows the whole routine. So
Scott, people are going to call up and just say, "Oh, Craig, can you say H again, please? Just say H. Just
H.
say H for a million years." So there you go.
I tell you, all they want to hear is H.
So I want to hear you say Zed.
I'm waiting for a Z to come on.
I'm waiting. We
Get
need
his head
something
out.
he has to spell with a Z.
All right, guys. So next week, Cash or Coffee. Everybody, thanks for joining us. Special thanks to Andy and Jim to come on the show and talk about coin caching. Chad, I know you're gonna have an amazing time. Chad, I just sent you. I just ordered you stickers So they're
Thank you,
coming
sir.
directly to you. If you want some too, I would be more than happy to get you some, Craig. If you want stickers as well, I will get you some.
I'll
as
just get
well.
them off Chad. I'll be there at the same
All
time with
right,
him.
that- Chad,
Yeah, we-
give him a handful
Yeah.
of stickers. I
I will.
got you 100
Yeah.
stickers, dude. I hope that's enough. I got you 100
Oh,
stickers.
We'll see.
They're the good ones, though, guys. For the record, if you find Chad, and we all know what to do if we see Chad, we scream at the top of our lungs, Chaz, and point, and then run up to him. But if you get a sticker, it's the good kind. It's the waterproof ones. It's it's the really good ones. It's not the crappy stickers. It's the good stickers. So,
Scott, did you know that I did that with Josh at Geo Woodstock this year? I saw him up on the hill talking to someone else, and we screamed at the top of our lungs as we were running towards him. It's on camera and
Yeah.
everything, and he just turned around and went, "Oh, hi guys." That was it.
I love the fact that it's stuck and people still do it to him.
No, I turned around and said, "That's like the geocaching podcast, or welcome to the geocaching podcast." I think is what
Yeah.
I said.
There you go.
I
Yeah.
couldn't think of anything to say. But
He's adorable, guys. He's the best. We all love Chad. All right, guys. Next week, Cash or Coffee. We can talk about whatever you want. So thanks for stalling. Thanks for stopping in, guys. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archive video versions of our podcasts are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available wherever you find your favorite podcasts. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click that subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $5, you will get a ton of additional information, extra video, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/thegeocaching-podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cashly, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Odds Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Arty Crafted, PatTags.com, Geocaching Adventures LLC, and GeoGo. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we'll talk to you guys next week. And we're clear. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. We'll see you guys next week. Everybody have a good, safe Labor Day. Was it Labor Day, right? It's
Yeah,
Labor Day.
Labor Day on
I
Monday.
always mix up Labor Day and Memorial Day. Yeah, have a great Labor Day, guys. Be safe. Go cash. I know I'm going to cash all day.
I'm cashing out
All
all 9,000 cash.
All day.
Add a webcam.
All day. Sunday, I'm getting hundreds on Sunday. Hundreds. It's going to be a good day Sunday. Yeah, we're going. Driving out an hour and a half to just back roads of Illinois. Caches. Up to you.
Yeah, I'm picking up 4 counties that I don't have in California and getting a webcam.
Oh, nice.
For my 9,000th. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
All right, guys. Have a safe Labor Day. Everybody be well and be safe. We will talk to you guys next week. Cash or Coffee, you call in and come and let's bug Craig. All right, guys. Be well and be safe. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
All right.